elevating, elevating, elevating.
Beautiful people, what is going on? It's your girl Phoenix Soul, and welcome to Mindful Mamiana. I have an incredible guest today. What's going on?
Hey, girl.
How you feeling?
I'm amazing.
Tell us who you are.
My name is Sister Mimi. I am your favorite quantum healer, and I'm excited to be here.
I love it. Of Miora Jimco, right?
Yes, Mimi of Miora Jimco. Oh,
love it. I love it. So let's talk quantum healing. What exactly is quantum healing? What are, quantum healing sessions?
Okay, so when it comes to quantum healing holds the notion that you can be physically impacted and imbalanced by unseen energies.
Okay.
So that's the first thing about quantum healing.
Got you.
It's a holistic approach to well-being that I love.
Got it.
So I deal with the unseen realm. We can't see emotions.
Yeah.
We can't see entities.
Yeah.
We can feel stuff like that, though, right? It's that stuff. And it's that type of stuff that causes us to be sick.
Yeah.
Cause us to be mentally imbalanced, emotionally imbalanced.
Gotcha.
And so that's what I do.
I love that.
I deal with your physical and mental and emotional health by going in through the spiritual realm.
Wow, that's deep. So how does quantum healing differ from, let's say, energy healing or Reiki or something like that?
I feel like the primary difference is we're going straight to the root.
Okay.
Right? And I'm utilizing beings that we cannot see.
Yeah.
I'm going into the quantum field. I work with the angelic realm. I love the angelic realm. Some quantum healers, they might work with ascended masters. They might work with other celestial beings.
Yes.
But we anchor in the support because they can see at a higher level all 33 layers of your energy body. And we're going to the root.
Yeah.
Some people might have congestive heart issues. I've had a few of those clients lately. I give an example. I had a client with congestive heart issues, and she's been dealing with Western medicine for 5 years on these issues.
Okay.
And they were getting ready to send her into surgery. And this is one of my good sis. I've known her for 15 years. And I said, please just allow me to work with you.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of emotional issues on her heart. And now she's doing a lot better.
Yes. Yes.
So a lot of the times when we're feeling physical pains in our body, we have like 116 chakras.
Oh, wow.
Right? On our physical body. And let's not talk about the astro body.
Okay.
But energy likes to sit in these
different places. Yeah.
And when you got too much dense energy sitting in those places in your auric field or in your body, it then becomes a nest for dense energy, which causes pain.
Yeah.
And so that's what we do with the quantum field.
I love this. I love this.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're speaking on this because I think that, our Western medical system has made, disease and everything is physical.
Yeah.
But if we look at it or think about, back in the day, science class, right? Like there was stuff floating in the ether. And then the next thing you know, like you see a ball and the next thing you know, it becomes a desk. Like the physical is always the final manifestation.
Yes.
It's never the beginning. So like, what are we thinking? What are we emotionally connected to? Like, and then what is our past and our ancestral lineage? Like all of this makes up who we are. It makes up, what comes into our lives. So it's just really powerful to hear that you're doing this work and helping people transform physicalities from like getting down to the mental, getting down to the spiritual.
Yes.
Like it's powerful, especially those that come from lineages where there's been generational trauma, right?
Yes, let's talk about that.
Yeah, please.
I want to say it maybe was the National Institute of Health. I could be wrong, but there's a study out there about mice.
Okay.
Right? And they would spray mice with cherry blossoms in this study and then shot the mice.
Wow.
They separated the mother from the father and they mated.
Okay.
Right? And so the mother had no exposure to the shock therapy that they were doing on these mice.
Oh, wow.
But had the babies, and the babies started responding as if they were getting shocked when they smelled the cherry blossoms. So in this study, science identified that generational trauma can be passed down up to 13 generations.
In the DNA.
In the DNA.
That's deep.
In the DNA. Now, let's talk about how this works in the quantum field. Your mother could be experiencing, or your father, or even your grandmother, you can receive their emotional trauma. It could be handed down to you.
Right.
Ooh. That's another thing I love about this work, because we are releasing generational curses.
Yeah.
About 8 out of 10 times, I'm crying in there with my clients because the support when those ancestors show up is so real.
Yeah.
Because not only do we release it for them and they don't have to deal with it anymore where they at, wherever they decide to be.
Right.
But we're releasing it for our children and their children as well.
Woo!
So we go quantum, we go straight to the root.
Yes, indeed. I love it. I love it. Well, my goodness. We jumped all the way in. So let's speak to women that are pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, you just went into how things can be passed on unknowingly.
Yeah.
How important is it for, women that aren't pregnant, but primarily women that are pregnant to really engage in doing some deep healing work?
It is so important. Think about all of the emotionally traumatic, physically traumatic events you went through in your life.
Yeah.
Right? The average client of mine that reaches age 30 has about 400 to 500 traumatic events that they experience.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. I serve everybody, but I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now. My primary clients are Black women and people. And we have a lot of trauma that we deal with. So all that's being stored in your body. You are manifesting a creation that will be made up of all that you are. Everything good, everything bad, including the trauma, including your pain, including the things that you may have inherited.
Yeah.
The good and the bad from your parents and grandparents.
For sure.
Oh, so it's so important more from a physical level. On the, spiritual level, but on the physical level, we deal with the body in the quantum realm as well, because we can see exactly what you need at a cellular level. We are bio machines. There's something called cellular telepathy. Okay. Science have figured out recently too that our cells talk to us. Right?
Right.
And so you want to be at an optimum well-being so that you are creating a very healthy baby. And so we go in and we identify, what do your cells need? I talk to your cells. So that's very important, because we're in the Western world right now. Let's just be real. The diet is trash.
Right.
Like, you got to really work hard to have a good diet, because it's just not built into
our system,
our food system.
For sure. So we just had an incredible session, you guys, and it was basically you going into scanning my aura, scanning my energy fields, right? And identifying what herbs, what toxins, what was in my system that either needed to be cleared out, and then the things that I needed to add into my diet, into my lifestyle for optimum well-being for myself and for baby. So can you speak a little bit about that process and how that is benefiting moms and can benefit moms moving forward?
Yeah, absolutely. I love Dr. Sebi's work.
Yes.
I'm a student, an avid student of Dr. Sebi. And at the end of the day, one thing he identified and he gave to us, our body needs 112 vitamins and minerals.
Yeah.
Just to function.
For sure.
At an optimum well-being. Our body is designed to heal itself.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Yes, indeed.
God designed us to heal ourselves, right? And so we understand when we're pregnant, the way that Dr. Sebi, I know I'm going all over the place. Hold on.
No, you're not.
Right.
We're here with you.
The way that Dr. Sebi healed his patients, a lot of people thought it was through alkaline dieting, and it really wasn't.
Okay.
It really wasn't. What he did was put people on a water fast so that they could regenerate stem cells.
Wow.
And it's the stem cell. The stem cell is the God cell.
Yes.
The stem cell can mimic any cell in your body and heal any organ in your body.
Yes.
And so the reason why quantum healing, I normally tell people to go that route. Or go to Dr. Sebi route. Go fast. Like, you'll be fine. Water fast. But I'm a mom of an 11-year-old, and I used to eat 2 to 3 meals a day. These babies have us hungry. I'm not about to tell nobody to go fast.
Right.
Now, let's see what you need. What does your stem cells need? What does your organs need? And so I do use a process where I'm using dowsing.
Okay.
To communicate with your cells at a cellular level. I'm asking your highest self to give me permission to go in and speak to your cells. Yeah. And I'm asking your cells, what do you need in order to get this person's body at an optimum state of well-being? What do you need?
And that's really powerful because, we hear, okay, I'm vegan, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you vegan. Cool. Beautiful. Right? But are you eating the nutrients that your body needs? Are you getting the minerals that your body needs to be optimum? Because so many people just gravitate towards these titles or these diets, but you're still not feeding yourself. You're still malnourished. Absolutely. And don't have the optimum, track or plan for your body. So I'm really excited about having my own postpartum plan because I know what my baby needs. I know what I need. And what's funny is a lot of the things you were bringing up are my jam. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Red clover. Oh, that's my jam. Yes. And it's kind of that simple, but I think we've made it really complex.
Absolutely. Because everybody wants to put a box and label on things, forgetting that the Most High God created us all very unique. Yeah. You have a unique DNA structure that you got from both your mother and father. So you naturally might hold certain vitamins and minerals that your neighbor does.
Yeah.
Right? And so there's really no
one size fits all.
It's not
path to anything. That's powerful. I think that's the beauty of the work that you do.
Yes.
Is that it's very customized. There is no one size fits all,
yes.
To anybody or anything, because we all have our own different makeup.
Yes.
So a lot of work that you've been doing recently has been with children, right?
Yes.
Which is really, really powerful. I love this. And you and I had some conversations about some sessions that you've had and how children are being affected by screen time. We now live in a society where we're handing babies iPads and iPhones. Can you speak to the impact of these devices on our children?
Absolutely. I'm going to always speak from the spiritual point first because that's where it begins.
Yeah.
Our screens are mirrors, aka portals. Okay. That's what we call it on this side.
Okay.
There's portals, there's programming,
yes.
There's frequencies in the music, there's frequencies in the programming. And the more and more time your child spends with these frequencies and these energies, they're being programmed. I'm pulling programs off children. where they might be programmed early to be hypersexual. I've seen that before.
Okay.
Or be programmed to be violent. Wow. I've been seeing that a lot lately.
Wow.
Entities can jump through screens. I had to pull one off my own child.
Wow. How is that showing up in your child, if you don't mind me asking?
There was a lot of conversations about violence that I didn't know where, because you don't listen to violent music.
Yeah.
Well, what are you watching?
Yeah.
And I do my best to do the parental controls. There's so many ways they learn to go in, and
of course. They
keep up.
Babies.
You know what? I'm not about to play these games. Let's go ahead and get you on this table, my son. My sunshine, my manifestation. Let's get you on this table and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And it was showing up. It was programming, but it was also an entity.
Wow. So that's a whole nother situation. So there are, children out here that are like basically living out the video game. That's crazy.
Yeah, they are. And then if entities are jumping onto your child, and I was thankful this one was, it was a, what do you call that? It wasn't an evil entity. It was a disembodied spirit. Okay. And what a disembodied spirit is a person who lost their body and they just decided that they're not ready to go to the light.
Okay.
Right? So this particular entity lost their body through violence.
Oh, wow.
Right? It was more, I was picking up, it was karmic violence. Like This was a violent person that loved violence and lost his life through violence. And was jumping in through screens. And what these entities like to do to disembodied spirits, because people don't realize how powerful and beautiful it is to be a human.
Okay. Because
we can feel things.
Yeah.
We can touch things. We can taste. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't. There's this biblical verse, many are called, but few are chosen. And the few that are chosen are the ones who get chosen to have a body to experience life. Right? These entities want to feel, have those senses, those physical senses that we have. Right? And so this is the reason why they don't go to the light. They hang around in this dimension so that they could smoke and drink and experience violence at more of a dense vibration.
So, what you're saying is like there's definitely an importance of cleansing yourself.
Yes.
Cleansing yourself spiritually and taking a diet that's going to vibrate higher. Like people always talk about the vibes are high, but this is literally science.
Yes.
Where you're being asked to scientifically remain at a certain space so that these lower energies can't affect you. They can't reach you.
They can't. And that's so important.
That's deep.
That's so important. A lot of people catch energy weapons, entities, just because of vibration.
Yeah.
Can't nobody do nothing to you if you're vibrating high. And a lot of people think they're vibrating high just because you might have meditated today. I mean, sometimes that happens, but you still are everything that you are. So if you haven't cleansed properly, if you haven't really got all the trauma out of your field, you still are that.
Right.
You still are that. But yeah, entities, they're attracted to certain vibrations that might be in your field. I see it with sexual abuse a lot. If you were sexually abused when you're younger and now you feel like you're on a spiritual path and you're vibrating high, but you're still attracting men that are abusive, or situations where it could be an entity attachment, for example, or trapped emotions that we fully haven't cleared out that's keeping your vibrational frequency there.
So what you're saying is, for every level, there needs to be like a cleansing out.
Oh, cleanse all the time.
Cleansing out so that you can really attract what's on that next level. Otherwise, you can think that you are, going to new places and doing new things, but you're really just repeating a cycle because you haven't invested in clearing out your energy, clearing out your mindset, clearing out the trapped emotions that were attached to the past, and that's probably what's keeping you in the loop.
Yes. Yeah, and a lot of people don't know. What I love about quantum healing, it's not no surface level type of shadow work.
Clearly.
You know, we go in.
Yeah.
And we go deep. We identify names, weapons, age, events.
Yeah, I just did mine. Yep.
Yeah. It's a fast track to shadow work.
Yeah.
It's a very fast track. And that's how I got into it.
Let's speak to that, and then let's close on that, because we jumped straight in and I was like, nah, we can't go back. Yeah. So how were you introduced to this line of work?
I was tired of doing shadow work.
Yeah.
And I asked my guys, I said, it has to be a better way. And they kept telling me, you got a lot to clear out. You got a lot of past life stuff. You got a lot of this life stuff. You went through a lot of trauma as a child. Like, don't remind me. Yeah. Okay? I was like, you got a lot. I'm like, there has to be a better way. There's no way I've been doing this shadow work. Yeah. Well, I think I was at my 5th year mark. I'm like, I am tired.
Facts.
Oh, that's how I got into it. And it came through me by working with many different modalities, and I kind of just found my own jam. Yeah. Yeah. So that's...
And I love that, because I think that especially as women of color, people of color, we can be addicted to the struggle, and then we can also be addicted to like the healing of the struggle. At some point, there has to be liberation.
We're ready to thrive.
At some point, we have to thrive. So I love this work that you're doing. It has impacted myself tremendously. Mm-hmm. It is impacting so many people. And you guys, this is just us scratching the surface. We didn't even have the opportunity to go to the depths of the depths, you know. And for a lot of individuals, these conversations may be something completely new to you. So you guys, I definitely want you to tap in with Sister Mimi. If this definitely sparks some interest within you, tap in with her. Where can we find you? Like, where are your socials, and what is your website?
Miura Gemco. That is MIAURAGEMCO. Okay. That's .com, Instagram, Facebook.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I do remote sessions. Like, we transcend time and space with. That's what I love about quantum healing. It doesn't have to be in person. But if y'all want to see me in person, I'm in Buckhead, Atlanta. Pull up, book a session.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much for your time and for your energy and your insight. Yeah. And you guys definitely tap into this modality if you're tired of repeating the same cycles over and over again. Women, if you're pregnant and you're looking for, if you're not pregnant and you're looking for ways to like live your life optimally in a customized way, this is not one size fits all. You know who to call, you know who to reach out to. This is Mindful Mamiana, bringing you the goodness each and every time. I'm your girl, Phoenix Soul. Peace and love.
Elevating, elevating, elevating.